Second straight nationally televised night game in Western New York where there could have been a penalty on the final play of the game. Now, this is a different ball of wax.
Hail Mary's a little different. Hail Mary's a little
Now, the
different.
number of times I hear from NFL officiating, down and distance doesn't matter, time on the clock doesn't matter, importance of the game doesn't matter. Ask an Eagles fan.
Well, that's not a Hail Mary.
Brother?
Come on.
A
Hail Mary to end the Super Bowl is not getting a flag.
Let me ask you this question. No Hail Mary's getting a flag.
Right, so then why are we talking? What are we talking about
Because that was a foul. One of the reasons why Godwin wasn't turned around in time happens to be, one of them, maybe not all the reasons, happens to be he was being fouled.
No, you don't get to bail somebody out.
Bail someone out. You also don't get to just.
That is a bailout.
So wait a minute. When it's a desperation pass,
you're down 2 scores with 2 minutes to go. You don't get bailed out on a Hail Mary.
A desperation pass, then the benefit goes to the defense. Go ahead and assault someone.
You literally have to tackle someone in the end zone.
I mean, I'm really looking. Chris,
am I wrong?
He got grabbed by his waist, kind of turned around.
So again, that's.
I know what you're saying though, and I know what you're saying. Like,
so if they're in the game for much of the game, right? If they're in the game for that's part of your metric too. If they're in the game,
if it's a game,
then
if it's a game,
if you for 58 minutes in the game and you're in it. That shouldn't matter.
They're getting their ass kicked for 58 minutes, but suddenly we're gonna bail them out.
Bail them out. Well, you have an opportunity to score. You need to score to win.
It's not an opportunity to score.
You do.
It's literally
there's time on the clock.
It's literally a 1 in a million shot. So what are we doing?
So there is an unwritten rule that in a Hail Mary there should be.
No, you swallow the whistle on that. You got to make the play. You want a flag there? Honestly, you honestly want a flag there. You want this here. Your whole thing is it's not going to get changed until it happens in the Super Bowl, right? You want a Super Bowl to end on a flag on a Hail Mary?
That ball.
You want Eagles, Patriots. You want a foul called against Gronk on the Hail Mary throw so the Patriots can have a chance.
Was he fouled?
Sure. Let's just say for sure.
Was he fouled?
Yeah, Gronk always gets fouled. Gronk is like Shaq. He gets fouled on every play. So you want a Hail Mary, you want a flag thrown on that.
I'll be honest with you, I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
I'm not going to just sit here and be obstinate just because.
That's why you have a Marconi.
Because I agree with you?
Make good points.
No, I totally get it. There is a sense of Hail Marys. It is an unwritten rule.
Yeah.
Assault whoever you want.
Exactly.
And if you win.
It has to be really egregious.
You win.
That's the thing, Chris.
If you win on a Hail Mary, you have overcome odds and officiating.
Right.
And that's part of the Hail Mary.
The God shined on you that day.
But Chris Godwin, let me ask you this. Was Chris Godwin fouled last night?
Nah, it's
Chris
blurry, it's
Brockman,
dark, it's
that's
cold.
Why you don't have. That's why you don't have a Marconi.
Here's the deal: we were drinking.
That's why you don't have
Everyone
one.
was drinking a lot in Buffalo. It's
Seriously.
a Thursday night.
I would like fans to call 844-204-RICH if you want to chop this one up. Would you want a penalty called on a Hail Mary if there is one?
But what kind of question? Of course, if there's a penalty, then call it. Right? Like, here's the deal: his jersey did get pulled, without question. Was it egregious enough?
What do you think? Chris Godwin was just like, didn't know the ball was coming? He's just like, la-di-da. He's just like staring into space. Oh, wait a minute. That's somebody in the crowd wearing a very nice hat. Let me look at that.
How about
he's distracted.
Now, if you're getting into the egregious.
Should a flag ever be thrown on a Hail Mary? I'm putting this up as a poll.
Because he was fouled. And so was Darren Waller, by the way. Boy, Bills fans are going to be really happy with me today.
But
we won the game, and you're still concerned about him.
Different plays. Completely different plays.
Why? Because the Giants were in it? And it was on the 1 yard line? As opposed to the opposite 45?
Because it was an actual play.
But
a Hail Mary is not a play.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's playground with your friends. You're playing 500. You're literally running around, and you just chuck it as far as you can. That's not a football play.
So what happens?
So wait a minute. But the brotherly shove is?
Yeah, because that takes skill. Hail Mary takes zero skill. You're literally throwing it as far as you can and then hoping it bounces your way.
What if Baker Mayfield was hearing this? There was no skill. That was a highly skilled throw on his part. Because you also have to get it high enough.
After that, it's literally just close your eyes and pray.
No, it's not. You got to hope that somebody doesn't yank your jersey to the point where you turn around in time enough to grab the football that is perfectly thrown in your direction.
Get out of here.
I mean, if he doesn't spin
You're
to the
arguing
left,
against
he's
yourself.
catching.
I don't know. I'm not arguing against
But you
myself.
don't think it should be a flag?
You know what? I'm clearly betwixt and between on it, because there is some merit. And then how about this? If there is no difference between, you hear from NFL Pereira and Sterator and John Parry and Terry McCauley and Dean Blandino and Bill Carollo and anybody who wears a zebra back in the day jersey, and now, with the exception of TJ, because we're not talking about selling shoes. But anybody will tell you, doesn't matter the down or distance or time on the clock, or if it's week 1, if it's quarter 1, it's week 4, it's quarter 4, it's overtime, it's the Super Bowl, it's a championship Sunday, or it's preseason. Doesn't matter. A foul is a foul. Then don't tell me that anymore to cover tracks about a flag that is called, a penalty thrown or penalty that is called at the end of a game that decides a game. Don't tell me that anymore. So let's do that. I can't hear that anymore, because on a Hail Mary, there's a totally different set of rules. So let's codify it. On a Hail Mary, you can put your hands on a receiver. You can. While the ball's in the air, you can do it.
Why does that need to be written down, though? We already know that that's the case. Have you ever seen it called? I've never seen it called in 40 years.
What if one was called
football.
last night? You would have had a problem with that?
I would have been like, what are we doing?
All right, well, here's the one way to look at it. If you want to take your side, in the back of the end zone, Mike Evans takes number 7 DB and throws him down on the ground. So that could have been
offsetting pass. And then what are we going to replay the down? We're going to replay the down. Come on.
I'm just trying to make a peaceful accord here. Somehow.
No. There's because I need a
Godwin
peaceful.
Definitely gets grabbed.
With all honesty. With all honesty, we need a peaceful accord within myself, because I'm sounding it all out right now.
But also, Rich, yesterday we talked about having everything reviewable in 2 minutes.
I know.
So you're going to review that?
I know.
So you're going to review that?
That's true. That's true.
And you're going to be like, well, I mean, if we slow it down to super duper duper slow mo, he had his hand around his waist, and that's a penalty.
I don't think they would say that.
Or at least
well,
not
they might
like
say that, but not like that.
And the tone and
but then but then they're going to re-challenge to Mike Evans
on these plays. They must sound like that. Maybe that's part of the rule.
Yeah,
you got to sound. You got to do the doofus sound.
We're going
to talk about your day today.
How was your day today?
Did you have a good day today?
Okay, very good. That's a good point too, on the whole replay everything. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.